yeah, I suppose there might be some people who don't know what happened. I think part of what they're talking about with the Ava Theater District thing is I had signed an agreement, a 3-month agreement. That was, I mean, there's nothing to do about the number 3. You know, the number 3 is not going anywhere. You know, it's part of math. There's nothing you can do about it, right? I had signed a 3-month agreement with the property management at Braintree Village to be out of my apartment. 3 months after the agreement was signed. They never should have tried to evict me in the first place, right? They were lying about everything. I know there were cameras in the apartment. Their maintenance people were stalking me. They had tenants who were stalking me and harassing me. There were people driving through the neighborhood all the time who were stalking me, and service people who were stalking me, and they just didn't want to deal with it. And I knew they didn't want me there in the first place, but I had to live somewhere, right? So they decided they didn't want to deal with it anymore. So they had me committed to a mental hospital for like a week, and while I was there, they sent me my first eviction notice, and then like 3 months later, after I did better in court than they thought I was going to, I signed an agreement with them that I would leave within 3 months, and that I would also get a neutral reference from them and not be evicted, just like letting me out of my lease, right? But I couldn't find a place to live in that amount of time, mostly because of the Conglomerate code issues. I couldn't even look at something online. I couldn't look at anything online without the Conglomerate making something out of it. You know, and I think there were whole towns I couldn't live in, apartment buildings I couldn't live in, streets I felt like I shouldn't live on, numbers of buildings. I didn't have any control over that the first time either, which turned out to be kind of a problem. And just not as much a problem as later, where I had, you know, this time of 3 months I was supposed to find a place to live, and I couldn't. The Conglomerate attacked me about everything. And one of the places that I looked at was run by these people named I think Avalon Properties, and I decided but there's not that much in my price range anyway, you know. I mean, there's not a lot of affordable housing in Boston. What there is often taken just immediately by students or young professionals, and then the rest of it is just kind of like it can be on the market for like an hour, literally like an hour before somebody takes it. So you know, I called these people, and it wasn't. And I decided even not to. But then one of them called me back and was like, look, you know, we might be interested in renting to you. We have some parts available. And then I was like, all right, I think I just shouldn't do this. So I didn't. But the Conglomerate made something out of it anyway, right? It was like weeks, or at least of them trying to say that I was interested in sleeping with the daughter of Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe. And now you've got that entire building that has been, I guess, renovated and turned into what it is since like over the past year, right? And I'm continuing to have code problems. Obviously, it seems to me I'm continuing to have code problems from the Conglomerate because of like places where I have to try to get a place to live. It's been going on all summer too. You know, I mean, they're going to prevent me from getting a place to live. They're going to make me lose my Section 8 voucher. They're going to prevent me from ever being employed. You know, there was a job fair this week that was actually on October 14th, but I looked at all the websites for all the places that were going to be there, and I thought, wow, I just, you know, so some of them were openly hostile, and others just had names that I thought were going to be problematic, and I was like, I can't go there. In addition to everything there is about my resume that I, you know, can't do anything about, and get harassed and lied about and fired from everywhere. You know, Conglomerate is ruining my life, ruining my life while it acts like